继续来看双个钱，就是凌晨3点了啊！我不知道后面剧情还有多长，应该是快结束了吧？所以现在就是这个灭绝体问题，看一下那个消息。第4章啊，这就是他出发的。我只见过 MA 全息投影，我也觉得很奇怪，但是，哎，这哥们儿啥情况？啊？啊？这哥们儿就是想小痞子。等一下，西格斯，是他吗？这里面这邮件里面还藏了一些小小的那个小故事啊，这些咋说呢？就是西格斯还发邮件过来，可以啊。看看，我都快绷不住眼泪了。这是麦草原，说起南边，我记得上次看的是小小的发光的，没见过。哦，我要把他哄回来。哦，是哦，兄弟加油！数据看一下，到底有什么？啊，这个。如果你正在寻找一个能体现罗伦斯游戏精神的模型，啊，可爱又精致，眼前一亮。我的人生有类分子，为神农木。这戛纳电影节对这部的评价，评价是，似乎，往咱看一下啊，手臂综合症，灵魂是卡，肉体是鹤。要就是啊，水形物语，这私货挺多啊，啊，海的王，哦，这里黄色有点多，新人的进化论，有名堂，呵，这，新人想的好多呀，但他性格又是那些事情， 这个真的存在吗？吉普，可全街。你看的郊游，这个黑的没？不长。呵，这真的太多了，看不下去。第5次大面积是，小岛修复指数做游戏的啊。左下方。得，不看了，太长，真太长，真太长，看不下去，看不进去。我现在只想知道剧情。出发。洗个澡，身上好脏。呵，很粗。有。
You know what day it is today, baby? Today would be a very special day if your mommy hadn't. You're not born yet. But the more candles, the merrier, right? Soon it'll be time for you to come out into the real world. I promise. And then, we can have a real party.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
All weapons will be locked until the All clear. Welcome, Sam.
走。这送哪儿啊？这是？合力病房，回首都。我先不拿车，不拿开玩。
Don't forget, that container isn't airtight. You can't afford to submerge it, even partially.
哦，不一样的。这儿东西还蛮多的，血袋儿。也不多，5个是吧？1、2、3、4。哦。
Order assigned.
可以收一下。啊？怎么着？我去，有没有长途？没有长途，不能见水，不能见水呀！这个面罩。面罩好像被我给扔了，这个在身上，在。这。 下着雨，门口就开始，哇，我可吹这儿来了！哎呦，我的天哪！但不过我现在倒是不担心这路不好走。走，这种山谷，这有梯子，不难，就这儿，走走看，别走别看，大概画一个路。这个面儿是，继续往前看，桥路，是哪个桥？这个桥。哎，我桥呢？我记得我给这摆了个桥吧。找了。然后线呢？在前面。
We've been getting near constant timefall in this region for a while now. As a result, everything you've built for us out here has been completely destroyed. The good news is, we managed to recover all cargo stored on site and transferred it to the capital Knot City Distro Center. As for the not-so-good news, chiral printers are currently unusable due to the network instability. Given the circumstances, you might want to consider turning to your fellow porters for assistance. But I'll leave that up to you, Sam. I'm sure you'll come through for us. You always do.
我不是不开心还是开心？哦，卡了一下。意思是之后我可以把货物直接转是吧？是这个意思吧？直接转材料吗？肯定要遇到 BT 了。练熟了。干嘛可以拆了？其实，我今天是个好日子。前面那都什么玩意儿啊？这么多水母，有派大星吗？有海绵宝宝吗？我的天哪！我带枪了吧？好离谱啊！就。莫名的恶心啊！开了，再分，这个就再分。 我吐了！啊，谁停了这车呀？真的是服了！哎西！过了啊！我只是个送快递的，能别这样。我是走这边，走这边。P30为什么会这样子啊？就我这样打，我往这里追。就现在已经不是说 BP 的问题了，现在是世界末日的问题。那我歌还没听完，突击步枪还是又来，有意思。没拿这种怪练练。叫我小雨一下。摩托车，干！ 你的，真有你。打得好爽，就拳这样肉的，连喷啊，爽爆！你完全手快，靠！你给我等着，别给我打到，死你！帮我那什么弄坏了。我虫子弄坏了。虫子在哪？完了，找不到了。这会儿还背在身上，很危险，很多虫。太神话了！我错了。这个没什么，我要好，我就在上背着，没事。看一下路。前面直走，一直直走。快点，特别快。感觉我们都车技好像见长。这里本来就很平，其实那边有路可以走。那边是我知道，我想起来了，那边是有庙人的，就是这儿地铁，这还是地铁。可以修一下。哇！我刚才过水啊！哇，是的，我很慌，我现在很慌。过水了。箱子应该再往上放一点，别是那种 BT 啊，别恶心我。什么意思啊？我被抓到就直接急死了。从哪开始
？Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam.
不知道该说什么。装备也不给造的，什么也不给弄的，哎呦我吐了！这个有点离谱啊！在哪里？哎呀，我吐了，真吐了！不搞，什么也不搞。
We've been getting near constant timefall in this region for a while now. As a result, everything you've built for us out here has been completely destroyed. The good news is, we managed to recover all cargo stored on site and transferred it to the Capital Knot City Distro Center. As for the not-so-good news, chiral printers are currently unusable due to the network instability. Given the circumstances, you might want to consider turning to your fellow porters for assistance. But I'll leave that up to you, Sam. I'm sure you'll come through for us. You always do.
对吧？现在谁也别闹了，能保存吗？保存不了，保存也保存不了。哼，有趣，这游戏真好玩。不会吧？居然有这么好玩的游戏啊！爱了爱了。被 P30 逮了就死了呀！懂了。我不能过水，不能被 BT 逮。有趣。刚才我挣扎了，我不知道为什么会倒。我不信啊！我不信这些东西能猫怎样？哎，你说你们挺牛批，我又过了，怎么着了？我又过了，怎么着了？我又过了，怎么着了？臭弟弟，我这次不走那边了。啊，还得走这边。你炸呀！要不然炸我呀！我这就炸我呀！这次走这儿了，你们这些真的是管头子，惹不起躲得起。我这次我不走那儿了，我走这儿，你气不气？哎，气不气？我不是走这儿。哎，我就走吧，我走我也走。走着是走着飞机都不想走的。就走着，就走着。艺高人胆大，艺高人胆大，胆大，大。我觉得我下去就是要抽发 boss 的，我有预感。看一下路，我就继续往前开了，怎么着啊？我就继续往前开了，怎么着啊？我跳！别啊，别刷 BT 啊！我就一送外卖的。这次真的送外卖，送吃的，别闹啊！ 去哪？别闹！我当时在这儿打的吗？哎，不是这样。这把枪好像是这样，又好像不是这样。怎么？我这是慢点开。山路还真不好开了，还真不如对面。我觉得还是对面。山路不好。无衰吧。就不能憋气开。上面前面支开过去。这能撞了，真的。兄弟啊，还卡了一下。回挺少。豪车机械的，感觉要对贴，这个雨不太对贴。从前面绕，我来照路。吓我一跳！ 直接来吗？也好。有一个不争气的想法。谁？出来！我就想问一下，我拿头跟他打。这小手球，什么东西啊？看什么东西啊？臭！这游戏，哼，突然变成恐怖游戏了。克苏鲁吗？出来什么东西？什么呀？地震啊！什么东西啊？完！别进水！别进水！快点！溜了！回家喽！倒车，请注意！倒车！这个能不打？虽然看着很屌。这个必打的应该。看我啥装备，手杖是。不用想了，这出去不想打不过，先火箭筒去。不断。 这样走走。NPC 都扔点东西。所以挺爽的，懂吗？刚那个火箭筒，这是路障，火箭筒在向我飞过来，不是吧？射弹枪，我现在弹药可能是打不死他。有的。丢一下，切成可以丢，我吃药，学到。不行。哎，谢了哥，石头，等等，对，哎，再来了。手弹其实我都可以扔。还有啥？手弹还有血盒。对，找小弟去。哦，我操！都血我。 保守中，干，好吧。保守中，我先躲谁用？什么东西？有什么东西？我天，手柄红着，什么呀？还有吗？这边尝试。里面车毛还挺好看的。在楼上，它不会有那个，太 nice 了。快通关了，给我这么多个。
Yes, you did it, Sam. Oh, I could kiss you, you sweet son of a bitch. I thought it was.
你不对劲儿啊！
It's all over.
东西了。真皮的。越跳，不应该就在我脚底下。晶体呢？不是吧？塞！找到了。呵，身上都什么枪啊？这是。
Keep on keeping on.
虫子没事儿了。 可以啊。是啥？有点，往里走。里面好像把你封了还是什么东西？所以有没有把东西封了？给我的。遗失货。这个这从哪儿取出来？想要去看病人就别带这些东西。舍不得。装备可以做。连那啥都没有，连摩托车都没有。就这个。回来喽！他卡着了。就是回家了。
Thank heavens you made it. Fragile's been in a coma for a while now.
让他吃。
But with all these cryptobiotes you brought, we should be able to bring her round. And with any luck, it'll only take a few more to get her back on her feet.
口袋里都一堆。
You did well, Sam. 太好了 ，Doris， 他在明堂等着你。哇
Sam.
You're back. It must have been one hell of a journey, especially on your own.
别
But
提
now the
了。
whole team is together again.
The whole team? Die Hardman too?
Too much traveling to and from beaches in such a short span. Chiral matter contaminated her cells, effectively causing jet lag on a molecular level. Because of that, her homeostatic mechanisms were shaken. Don't worry, she's not in any danger, but she needs some rest.
吃掉。
So where's the director?
He's being looked after in another room. Bridges personnel found him lying outside the isolation ward. Similar to when you came back from Cliff's Beach. Even after decontamination, she needed more and more time to recover.
虫的香味，咱
Sam,
家呀。
you made it.
Hungry?
下一个，好吃，还没吃呢，尝一下啊。
Thanks. Looks like you need me after all. Who'd have thought? Oh.
那他还得送我们去一趟名滩啊！
Anyway, clock's ticking.
我的天呐，别吧！
Sam's here. The Great Deliverer. The only one who can reach Amelie's beach.
You're in no condition to do this. It's not fair to you or Sam.
In my own search for Amelie's Beach, I have come to realize something extraordinary. If beaches were likened to a multiverse, hers would appear to exist on a higher plane than ours. I can walk the beaches of others, but hers is beyond my reach. It's invisible, inaccessible, even to fragile, I fear.
跟他去过，
Imagine it as a circulatory system, if you will. Each of our beaches is a single capillary. But Amelie's Beach is the heart that pumps blood to the rest of us. Capillaries are subordinate to the greater whole. A whole governed by the heart, which gives direction, which dictates flow, which dictates everything, controls everything. Don't you see? She is in control. You may be able to travel against the flow and reach her, but having done so, if she does not wish to let you go, if she wishes to keep you, she can.
Fragile and Die Hardman broke free from her beach, didn't they?
I don't think it was any different from what happened to you. I didn't get out because I wanted to. I was forced out, repatriated, if you will, by her.
Forced out. Why?
This is only a theory, but she wants you to go to her. That's her final wish, don't you think?
So that's it, huh? Amelie's the EE, and this is her endgame. Just so we're clear, if I want to stop the last Stranding and come back in one piece, I need to go to her beach and talk her out of it. That about right?
Correct. As cliche as it sounds, you're our only hope. Though quite frankly, I doubt even you can change her mind.
If you can't make her see reason, you'll have to kill her. And if you kill her,
You'll save the world, but you'll be stranded outside of it. Forever.
Might as well make it official then. You ready to deliver the package? I'll talk to her. Maybe she'll listen. But with the shape the world's in, it'll only be delaying the inevitable. Still, if it buys us time to try and build something better, a new lease on life, At least for a little bit. Well, I can think of one woman who made the most of a chance like that. Nothing lasts forever, not even the world. But we gotta keep it going as long as we can, right? Patch the holes, change the parts, all that. So we can say we had a good run, that we lived.
Thought you didn't like having to handle things with care.
'Cause it was hard enough keeping my own shit together. Back when we met at the cave, the only thing I cared about was making it to the next sunrise. Sure as hell didn't care about America or the future. I was living a lie, hung up on past regrets. I was broken. But somewhere along the way, I started changing. Started meeting people that made me think that maybe it wasn't all bad. People that put their faith in tomorrow, and in me. That kept the lights on, and waited for hope to arrive. So I gotta deliver, for their sake.
Even if it means you never come back?
Fucked if I do, fucked if I don't, right? Take care of Lou.
I will.
Couldn't find a working still mother east of Port Knot City. Kid's done enough. No more.
All right. I'll do my best to nurse our little one back to health.
Okay, concentrate. Help me look for Emily. Reach for her, Sam. Feel her. I know you love her. You love her! There!
这真的是 EVA 吗？太像了。这。我操，没有东西。怎么办？我该怎么办？觉得说那边走，借一下力。水里有东西。往过去。我骑在一只鱼上了。So 我该怎么办呢？站起来。是去那边吗？我觉得是去那边，后面是真没什么，或者是沿着这里走。水有东西，是跟着这个东西走的。我觉得是这样。没路，都是搁浅，不想这个。这个意思？就是这个意思。哦，这样的吗
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
The last stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
不像他声
You're
音，
too late. What took you so
像
long?
是他母亲的声音啊。
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do
戴
you?
着那个面具。
Who are you?
Sam. I knew you'd come back. Sam, listen to
我
me.
天， 别这样。
I love you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since. You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been. Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam.
哇，真就一直骗我
I've had to wear a mask for so long.
啊！
Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
What's this supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen.
讲故事。
Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget, those are just names.
都是你。
What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
That's getting shot, one of them.
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion. A big bang. So,
Big Bang。
that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with
双
me
重狂喜。
and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway. Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
怎么做啊？
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. one look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen.
我在当下不行吗？哎呦！
You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well it's waiting on the finish. Those are your choices.
传不传我看你啊！
You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose.
啊，我感觉这即使演算等一下是要让我做决定的，我干。
I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do.
我是
After everything, how could you not?
我开枪打他了，我打他，然后，所以我也回不去，然后就结束嘛。别吧，不是我扣扳机啊！完蛋了。我知道，我如果不开枪的话，应该是另外一个结局了。让我想想，我开枪，就是我回不去，但是其他人没事儿。那我不开枪，就是我们两个都没事儿，然后就是他们全，啊，我吐了。能怎样呢？
I'm here for you.
哎，等等，我其实不，我等等我。
Like you were for me.
等等，这是两个选择吧？我开枪是没用的。
Here, it's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
我选了个舔狗结局是吗？
When you're all grown up,
还是说只有
you'll need
这个结局
it？ to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can.
哦，原来如此。
Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
No.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me.
哦，对了。
I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank
手开的那几枪。
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
所以我如果不开枪直接上去拉他的话，应该是另一个结局。
It was the bonds between people that brought the world
其实这里我选的还是，等一下后面。
And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach, and I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in. Come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped.
我看已经开始了，后面。
Can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam.
他去的话，地球会没啊。
I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
我的天。
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it. Even if we aren't together, we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
我现在真的是，我想知道是不是多结局，是2个结局，还是只有1个结局？
A gun won't help you here, but it still has a role to play.
这是我的名堂，做出决定完成任务。这个也打长，这边好多P30啊。结束了。结束了。我的名单和他是一样的，但是我名单上没有这些搁浅的这些人。 那我在我的名单，我是不是也可以传送？怎么说呢？最后一个点是没想到啊，他这个他已经跳出了这个平常想的这个范围了，它是一个人形的灭绝体，只能这么说。如果它不是人形的话，那就是另外一个故事。所以这一切都是策划好的呗。时间对他没有意义。
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions.
所以他最后跟我说什么了？
You used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again and again and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
他最后跟我们说的是什么？我还有一个，还有拔叔那边，虽然那个硬汉回来了，但还是有一些没搞清楚。合金嘛，根据小岛秀夫，天际。 看到。还有什么剧情？我没看。还是我给你跳，可以跳。好鬼畜。
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this. Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie
他
was
是
my
本
daughter.
尊，黑衣服是
A
灭绝地
daughter
本
with a
尊，
debilitating
然后
condition and an absent
一个
father.
是美国总统，然后另外一个是
Look.
Emily。
Amelie. Is French for soul. A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
但是太做错事了，他让那个硬汉开枪，去打什么？大麻叔，这说。 找个小虫吃吃吧。我也会瞬移。
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach.
但反正加快了这个进度啊。
So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me, and you did. You helped us complete the network, helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve, like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off.
我就想说顺其自然。
But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead, rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
不用再跑了吧？明白他想传达的意思，确实是。毁灭也是开始的，是吧？体力用完，等着看故事。你知道爬树那边是什么解决方法？再放。我可以跑得很远了。当我没说。不是吧？就要这样，我把那个演志愿不是演志愿，就是志愿菜单看完了。哦，然后这应该是最后一个，没走两步。嘣！
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
真的，他杀的那个宝宝是他？ 一个是一枪是拔叔，一枪是那个宝宝，是吧？那也不对啊，他那个宝宝要留着的呀。啊？哦。是练学体，也不能随便杀人吧？
You wanna go home?
啊！等等，
I wanted.
他
I
让我回
wanted
去
to
了吗？
set you free from death once and for all.
就因为他的罪恶感，是吗？
It's okay. I know the way.
就他可以决定生死吗？是这个意思吧？
But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death.
对啊，人已经死了，你又把他复活了
I， just wanted to save you.
那为什么要是我？就是你心里有罪恶感，你说你觉得你犯错了，对吧？所以之后我们才一直还会见面，是这个意思吧？
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void-outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
我能不跑了？结束，这次是真结束。BGM 出来了。这首歌挺好听的。说没啥好说的，听歌吧。
Amelie!
So.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
我留在名单上了吗？没用的。我在名单上怎么打死自己？不是吧？等等，名单上是可以打死。我还是没死啊！与生物的世界重新连接。没子弹吗？哦，对哦，我打完了。我如果留呢？哎，我觉得这个可以做很多种结局啊。
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know.
终于肯说了吗？
And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam?
说明白。
You have to live.
说明白点儿。人在唱歌。这真的和 EVA 好像啊，这不是我那啥他，就不是比啊，就真的好像。我天啊，不是的。不，等等，这是那个谁吧？
Anybody hear me? I was wrong, okay? Amelie! Hey!
之前是我错了，可还行。
I was wrong, okay?
这是啊？
Let me make it right. Amelie. I'm Sam. Amelie. Anybody hear me? Hey. Let me make it right. I see him. Anyone? Anybody hear me? He's over there.
他们找到我了，应该是。他们在外面找到我。
Over where? Anyone? Over here.
现在让我说话吗？
Over where? Someone around? Anyone? Over here. Anyone? Anybody hear me? I hear you. Someone around? I'm Sam. Anyone? Someone around? I'm Sam. Anyone? I'm Sam. Over where? Okay. Blue, take me to Sam. Anybody hear me?
Huh?
Anyone? I hear you. Anyone?
My fair lady, build it
Over here. I hear you. Anyone? Someone around?
天上是哪路神仙？
You're still connected.
啊，不好意思，原来是他们啊。 别喝太多。这是谁啊？这是我。怎么回事？我虽然挺可怕的，但我想看看。刚才水面上走的那2个人是谁？啊，说个事儿，说一下。他说是让我们见面。看我最后多少级？232级。
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe.
这是在暗示谁吗？
But now with the completion of the Cairo network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation. A new nation for a new world. The United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are. Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another. Where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard. But I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future.
我只想说看看人家。
Death Stranding is a part of that past. An enduring shadow. A constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together. To the bonds between us. To our collective greatness. All things must come to an end. Ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure. President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people,
所以你还是不知道为什么
might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness.
不知道也好。
But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the Cairo network and in our hearts. We will always remain connected. There is another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here. the name is unimportant. But you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message.
Thank you.
It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on...
不想听你说漂亮话了啊。
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you.
哎
This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great. Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach? We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord? Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately...
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging. In the end, this is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all. The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie, she said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff. His mother's name was Lisa Bridges. Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges?
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only one, besides us, with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The president's got some dirty, dirty laundry.
这不用你说啊，你在人家面前投影。
I don't trust him, but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
Sam. I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out? I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart. She was everything to me. Everything.
我本来不想给你一枪的，
Now
但
I'm
我现在想给你一
not
枪。
trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it.
你后悔吗？
Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him as much as I loved her. And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me, to make it right. And why shouldn't he? Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, God damn it! There is no atoning for what I've done. God! But maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Thank you, Sam. Hey, Sam. Been waiting for you.
Lou?
Dead? Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least. The decommissioning order finally came through. Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here. I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order. And there are laws about that kind of thing, now that we're a nation. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either.
Voilà.
Not me.
All right.
Go.
I'll go to the incinerator.
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right, absolutely.
简直了，懂。我懂了啊。确实，这一路上帮了他挺多。
Thanks for everything. How's the weather?
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella. I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry, I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait, there's something I have to tell you. I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger. So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
That's right. I find and fix what's broken. And reconnect. I'm fragile.
But not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Don't act like you're the same person. You've learned how to touch, to feel. You've connected with people. With us.
Everything I touch, I lose.
Sam!
Come on, Lou. One last delivery.
好，最后一单，真最后一单。那行，这一期到这。